Hello metal lover and collector, I'm sure you know that Burzum LP, in addition to a great album, is also one of black metal's most collectible vinyl record that costs a lot of money to get it. In this short video I will tell you my opinion for this album, how much a vinyl LP costs, the highest price that the record has been sold, what makes Burzum LP so collectible, and I'll show you the course of its value over the last 15 years. It's going to be, as always, a very informative video. When we talk about Burzum, we mean Varg Vikernes, one of the leading and most controversial personalities who released some Norwegian black metal's most notable albums. It is a fact that Varg Vikernes has distanced himself from his black metal past. He had also characterized the influence of Euronymous during the period they were working together as brain cancer. He describes the moment he came under his influence, the beginning of his fall. However, Vikernes has left behind a work in black metal music that cannot be deleted or forgotten. Vikernes' music was personal, based in darkness, Scandinavian fairy tales, and fantasy magic out of this world. From primitive black metal to dark ambient, Burzum's discography is the soul of Vikernes. It must also be said that Vikernes was never really influenced by Satanism, even if he called himself as such in the early years to provide hostility against Christianity. Even though Vikernes was banned from the history of black metal, this album is a milestone in the genre. No one can entirely create the mood Vikernes does, even if there are tons of black metal artists trying. Burzum was never about technical music, it was direct and straightforward. On this album, Vikernes played all the instruments himself and then added his vocals. The result is fantastic. The production cannot be counted among the most brilliant in the history of music, but had it been otherwise, it would have completely ruined the black magic that floats through each groove of the record. Burzum is a mean work, but elegant and proud at the same time. Don't just listen to the music of this album, try to feel it. Nobody else has done everything like that again, and there is a reason why. For many collectors and black metal fans, Burzum LP is the ground zero release for Norwegian black metal. As a result, its original version is sought after. Also, Vikernes is among the very few people that gave birth to black metal as we know it with this album, and that's why his first release is in high demand. Burzum LP is without second thought a piece of the Norwegian black metal history. The album was released in 1992 by the label Death Like Silence Productions of the Euronymous, Mayhem's guitarist and leading player of the creation of black metal, which Vikernes killed in 1993. There are two Death Like Silence Productions pressings of this LP in 1992. The first pressing and most collectible has the Death Like Silence Productions and the Burzum contact addresses on the back cover. Some of the copies had a lyric sheet and a merch sheet included. The second pressing, made in 1992, shortly after the first, replaced the Burzum address with the Voices of Wonder distribution info on the bottom of the back cover. These days, the second version costs around $500. An original mint copy of Burzum LP, which is very difficult to find in this condition, costs around $2,000. It is also interesting the course of the price of the record from 2005 until today. In 2005, its value was around $350. In 2010, about $800. In 2015, it cost around $1,300. And as we said earlier, at this time, it costs around $2,000. On August 28 of 2020, a seller from Greece put up for sale at auction an original press of Burzum LP containing a lyric sheet, a merch sheet, and an original t-shirt. After 65 bids, this rare vinyl sold for $2,150. Of course, for anyone who doesn't want to spend that much money, there are reissues of Burzum LP along with Ask P from Back on Black Records that one can find for $30 or $35. Burzum LP is one of the most collectible and rarest objects in metal history. It is a given that it will be sold at higher prices in the future, and I will always do updated videos. Subscribe to the channel so you don't stay unaware. In this case, knowledge is money. Check out also the other videos on the channel that contain important collectible releases. I hope you liked this video, and I want to thank you for watching it to the end. Enjoy music, enjoy life, enjoy vinyl. See you all in the next video. Bye.